The continued anticipation regarding who will be acquiring Spirit Airlines does continue, while the US-based carrier has made it abundantly clear that there's only one candidate, that being Frontier, in the running. It doesn't necessarily seem like JetBlue, the other airline in the love triangle if you will be turning down their interest anytime soon as well, despite receiving multiple no's coming directly and also more importantly, publicly from Spirit Airlines. They've still come back multiple times with lucrative offers. But ultimately, according to Spirit, it comes as too much of a risk. The element of risk is something I've explored a few times here on the channel, but to summarize, Spirit fears that if they were to move forward with the proposal from JetBlue, they would not only be at risk of the FAA, that being the Federal Aviation Administration, not approving the obligations of the deal, but also there would be a general price rise in tickets. Therefore, there'd be a negative effect cast on the flying public. Again, something Spirit is very much attempting to avoid. However, there is a new twist in the ever-entangled web that we do seem to find ourselves in. Yesterday, Frontier, the leading group again that looks set to take over Spirit Airlines, announced that they had entered into an agreement with Spirit for a breakup fee that would be agreed to be paid in the region of around USD 250 million. This is best described by Reuters, who did break the story initially, as a sweetening up of their existing offer. It also comes as we do edge closer to the critical date in this saga. June the 10th is the specific day that has been given when shareholders of Spirit will head to vote on the deal with Frontier and discuss whether or not they believe it's best fit for the future of the company, and of course their shares naturally, which are very important. It is worth noting that the offer of a breakup fee from Frontier is not new. JetBlue had also prior announced that they would offer a breakup fee of around about USD at 200 million, that being 50 million USD less than Frontier. Although their offer is what you could say more enticing regarding price per share. Frontier's deal and proposal is valued at $25.83 per share, whereas JetBlue's increased their offer upwards to $33 per share, should Spirit be interested and proceed with further negotiations. But sometimes, as I will say, price is not everything in this situation. As I did mention briefly at the beginning of this video, the anticipation continues to heat up, with JetBlue not entirely overjoyed with Frontier's bid to include a breakup fee. They believe this further reaffirms their stance that the bids are actually very similar, and while they might be on the surface, for Spirit, they believe that also one of those bids comes with a significant amount of risks, and ultimately, that's the one with JetBlue, and it's a risk I think we can definitely say they're not willing to take. What are your thoughts on the latest? It's definitely been a roller coaster. I'm all here for it as someone on the sidelines, but I cannot entirely imagine these discussions and constant back and forths are the most pleasing at a board level. But hey, that's the industry, and Spirit should at the very least, and I'm sure they are, be grateful that they do have interest at all, and it must be a welcomed sight. You can let me know your thoughts on the saga down below in the comments, as well as your preferred bidder. Obviously, a lot of people that do watch the channel are from the United States and would see implications from potentially a JetBlue or a Frontier takeover. Let me know how it may negatively or positively impact your own travel routine. Thank you very much for watching, and do stay tuned for tomorrow when there will be more coverage.